Hello, welcome or welcome again to my channel. Today we are going to be crocheting this lacy ladies beret. It's simple, easy to make. Trust me, it's easy to make. Just follow the steps and you're good to go. So I made this using two colors of yarn and this up. It's about 10.5 inches across. Okay, and the opening looks quite small, but there's a reason for that. It's looking like about 4.5 inches across, but the thing is, it's stretchy. I made it that way for a reason. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the supplies next, but it's easy to make. The materials we'll be using for me, I used this DK weight yarn. It's thick. It's a thick DK weight yarn. It's called Yeye Extra. It's 100 grams. It's a thick DK weight yarn. I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook, scissors, stitch marker, and of course our measuring tape. You can use any medium weight for yarn. It would do nicely. Okay, now we can start. You're going to place slip knot on your hook and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to count back, and into the very first chain that we made, we're going to put 11 double crochets in there. Okay, so insert your hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, put through 2, yarn over, put through 2. That's the first double crochet. These 3 chains from the beginning counts as the first double crochet. Okay, so now we have to put 10 more double crochets into that first chain. That's 2, 3, 4, and just continue until we have 11. And 11. Okay, so now you're going to slip stitch to the top of your chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's put through. Okay, now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this first 3 chains is double crochet and the chain 1. Okay, so now I'm going to yarn over and go into the next stitch right here and make a double crochet. Okay, oh sorry, put through 2, put through 2, and then chain 1, and again yarn over into the next stitch, make a double crochet and a chain 1, and again in the next double crochet and a chain 1. So basically that's just all you're going to be doing all around. 1 double crochet and then you chain 1, 1 double crochet and chain 1 all around. Now meet you at the end. Okay, so now we are here. You're going to find the third chain, 1, 2, and then 3. slip stitch. Okay, now we have the 24 stitches. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first 3 chains is a double crochet and 2 chains, yarn over. Now into that chain 1 space, make a double crochet. Chain 1 and 2, and then in the next chain 1 space, you're going to make a double crochet. And then you're going to chain 2. Now into the next chain 1 space right there, you're going to make a double crochet and chain 2. You're just going to repeat that all around, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, at the end you're going to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and that finish our 3rd round. Slip stitch in the chain 2 space. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, which counts as a double crochet, yarn over, back in there, make a double crochet and another one. That's making 3. And then you're going to chain 1. Sorry, chain 1. Okay, now you're going to skip the double crochet and go into the chain 2 space, make 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and the 3rd one, and then you chain 1, and then again, ignoring the double crochet, go into the chain 2 space, make 3 double crochets. And then you chain 1. And that's all you're going to do all around, 3 double crochets in the chain 2 space, and then you chain 1, and I'll meet you at the end. So we're going to make our last 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and then slip stitch to the top of a chain 3. Okay, so now we are going to make a slip stitch into this next double crochet. Okay, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. I'm going to yarn over and make a double crochet right back into that stitch and chain 1, and then into this chain space you're going to make a single crochet. Now yarn over, skip this double crochet, into this center or middle double crochet, make 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then chain 1 into the chain space, make a single crochet. Okay, now skipping the next double crochet from the cluster into the middle, DC, make 2 DCs or 2 double crochets, and then chain 1. Now skipping this one, going to the space, make a single crochet. So that's just all you're going to be doing. Skipping the first double crochet into the center or the middle one, make 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, and then skip the last double crochet into the chain space, make a single crochet. And that's what you'll be doing all around, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so now we're working our last 2 double crochets. And chain 1, and then into the space we make our last single crochet, then slip stitch into the top of the 3rd chain, and this is what we have. Now what we're going to do for our next round, you're going to make a slip stitch between the double crochets, and then you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and make a double crochet back right in there. Okay, chain 2, then back in there, make another 2 double crochets. Okay, now yarn over, you find your next 2 double crochets. Between the 2 double crochets, make 2 double crochets, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and 2 more double crochets in there. So 1 and 2. Okay, now ignore the single crochet. In between the next 2 double crochets, make 2 double crochets, and then chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets. This one, excuse me. Okay, that's 2, 1 and 2. Okay, all right, so now ignoring the single crochet, find your next 2 double crochets, go between the 2 double crochets and make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. That's 1, 2, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets. And this is all you'll be doing for this round. Okay, you're going to ignore the single crochet, find your 2 between the next 2 double crochets. Each of the 2 double crochets all around, you make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in between every 2 double crochets. So that's just what we're going to do all around, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, in between the last 2 double crochets, I'm going to put that is it open shell, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2, and then I'll add 2 more double crochets. And we're going to slip stitch to the top of our 3rd chain. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch into the next, sorry, slip stitch into that next double crochet, and then slip stitch into the chain 2 space. Oh dear. Okay. All right, now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and 4, yarn over twice, and then insert your hook into the space. Now put through the first 2, put through the next 2, and put through the last 2. Okay, then chain 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna make another triple crochet right back in there, yarn over once, yarn over twice, back in there, put up a loop, put through the first 2 loops, put through the 2, and put through the last 2 loops. Okay, so now into the next chain 2 space, I'm gonna right in there, we're gonna yarn over 1, 2, and back in there we're gonna make a triple crochet, pull up a loop, put through 2, put through 2, and put through the last 2, make another one, put through 2, put through 2, and put through the last 2, and then we're going to chain 1 and 2 and 3, and yet again we're gonna make a triple crochet, put through 2, put through 2, and put through 2. Okay, so that's just what we're gonna do in every chain 2 space. I'm gonna make 2 triple crochets into the chain 2 space, and then we're gonna chain 3 and then make 1 triple crochet all into the same chain 2 space, yarn over twice, 2 triple crochets, chain 3, and then 1 triple crochet all back in there. Okay, 2 and 3, then yarn over twice, and then make 1 more triple crochet, and that's what you'll be doing in every chain 2 space, and I'll meet you at the end. Now we're gonna slip stitch to the top of the chain 4 and make a slip stitch into the next triple crochet, slip stitch into the chain 3 space. Okay, now I'm gonna measure and see what we've got. Okay, now it's about 8.5. So let's go on. Now we're gonna chain 1, 2, 3, which counts as a first double crochet. Into that chain 3 space, we're going to make 7 double crochets. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4, 5, 6. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Plus the chain 3 makes 8 double crochets. Now into the next first triple crochet, I'm gonna snip stitch. Okay, now I'm going to skip this next triple crochet next to the one after you slip stitch. Then in the chain 3 space, we're going to make 8 double crochets. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 double crochets. Okay, and then into the next, this very next triple crochet. Okay, you're gonna make a slip stitch. All right, so let's make another one. Into the chain 3 space, we're going to put 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 double crochets. Okay, then we're gonna slip stitch into this next triple crochet, and that's just what you'll be doing in every chain 3 space. Okay, and then you now slip stitch after your 8 double crochet, slip stitch into the next triple crochet. Okay, that's just all you'll be doing all around. After your last 8 double crochet, remember to slip stitch in the next triple crochet. Then find the top of your chain 4 and make a slip stitch, and that ends this round. Okay, so now this is what our work is looking like, and we're gonna all measure. By now your work should be about 10 inches. We have 17 shell stitch clusters around. Okay, so if you are changing colors, insert your hook into any of the first double crochet in the shell stitch, and then fasten your new color anyhow you like in the first double crochet of any of the shell. And now you're going to chain 1, 2, and 3. We are going to be making decreases for this next round, so we are going to make 1 double crochet into the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starting with our chain 3, if we count back, we should have 6 double crochets. So now we are left with 2 double crochets in that shell. The last 2, we are going to combine those 2 into 1 by making a decrease. Insert your hook, 3 loops, pull through 2, leave 2 loops on your hook, don't finish the double crochet, yarn over into the last double crochet of that shell, pull up your loop, pull through 2. You should have 3 loops left, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that's your reduction or decrease. Now we should have 7 stitches. Okay, so we're going to ignore the single crochet and make a double crochet into the next 6 double crochets of our shell. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna make our 6th double crochet. And again, we have 2. We should have 2 double crochets left in that shell. We're gonna again a double crochet, don't finish it, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the last double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and you must be left with 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we have 7 stitches there. Again, ignore the single crochet. Always ignore it, okay? Into the next double crochet, make a double crochet, and continue until you have made 1 double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches of our shell from the previous round. Okay, so then we have 2 double crochets left. Insert your hook. Now put your 2 loops on your hook into the next double crochet, pull up a loop, put through 2. You should be left with 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 3. There's our decrease. Okay, so we are gonna continue. Always ignore the single crochet and make 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches of the shell, and then you make a decrease into the last 2 double crochets. Ignore the single crochet, make a double crochet into each of the next 6 double crochets. You'll be left with 2 double crochets. You make your decrease in the last 2, and that's just all you're gonna be doing around. Okay, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so now we are going to slip stitch into 1, 2, the 3rd chain, top of the 3rd chain. All right, so now 1, 2, and 3. This time we are going to make a double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Okay, now into the next stitch, I'm going to make 1 double crochet into the next 2, and then the next, that's our 3rd double crochet, and then our 4th double crochet. With our 3 chains, we now have 5 double crochets. So now into the next double crochet, you're going to make a double crochet, but don't finish it. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch we reduced from the previous round, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, and then put through all 3 loops. Okay, so now I'm going to make a double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Okay, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make a reduction next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now into the next stitch, insert your hook, make a double crochet, don't finish it, 2 loops on hook, yarn over into the one we reduced before, up a loop, and then put through 2, and then 3 loops on your hook, and then put through all 3 loops. So that's how you're going to make reductions for this round. Okay, so in the next 5 stitches, you're going to make 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch and in the one we reduced before, we're going to make a reduction over those 2, or a decrease over those 2. Okay, I'm going to continue doing that until we're done. Okay, so now I'm going to slip stitch into our 3rd chain. And you can see now that our beret is beginning to cup or to curve, and that's what we want. Okay, all right, can see it's beginning to take shape. Start our 11th round, chain 3. This time we're going to make a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, making 4 double crochets. We're going to make a reduction into the next 2 stitches. Insert your hook, make a double crochet, don't finish it. Into the one we reduced before, make a double crochet, don't finish it. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, now into the next 4 stitches, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and then we have the 4th double crochet, and into the next stitch I'm going to make a double crochet, put through 2, leave 2 loops on your hook, yarn over into the next, make a double crochet, put through 2. Now you have 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and make a decrease. Okay, now make 1 double crochet into each of the next 4. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and we have the 4th one. Okay, so now we're going to make a decrease into the next 2, make a double crochet, don't finish it, leave 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, inside your hook, make a double crochet, pull through 2 with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's our decrease. So that's what you're just going to be doing. You make 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and into the next 2 you're going to turn it into 1 by making a decrease. Okay, so that's how you're just going to continue until we get to the end. Okay, so at the end we're going to insert our hook into the top of the 3rd chain and make a slip stitch, and that ends round 11. Okay, so now in this next round, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so in the 12th round I'm going to chain 1, 2, and excuse me, and 3. We're just going to make a double crochet all around, just 1 double crochet, no reductions in this round. Okay, just make a double crochet into each of the nest. So each double crochet, just make a double crochet all around. Okay, 1 double crochet into every stitch, no reductions, and then I'll meet you at the end. For our next round, you're gonna chain 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna make a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2. So with the double crochet, with the chain 3 and the other double crochets, we now have 3 stitches. And so into the next 2 stitches, I'm going to insert your hook, put through 2, leave 2 loops on your hook, and then into the 2nd stitch, insert your hook, make a double crochet, don't finish it, yarn over, put through 2 loops, and now you have 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and put through all 3. So you have made a decrease. Now again, into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, we're going to make 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Excuse me. One, two, and 3. Into the next 2, we are going to make a decrease, turn them into 1, set your hook, make a double crochet, leave 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's how you're just going to be doing this round. Okay, you're going to make a double crochet into 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then in the next 2 you're going to make a decrease and turning them into 1. Do that all around and we all meet back. Okay, so now I can see our beret is taking shape, really taking shape. Okay, we are almost done. All right, now next round, chain 3. Now I'm going to make a double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to make a reduction into the next 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over into the next stitch, the double crochet, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to make a double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we're going to make a decrease, a reduction. Set your hook, make a double crochet, leave 2 loops on your hook, don't finish it, yarn over into the next, into the next stitch, make a double crochet, pull through 2, stop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now make a double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then make a decrease in the next 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, stop, set your hook, make a double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, and then pull through 3 loops. Just continue doing that. Okay, and we'll meet at the end of the round. Okay, so we're gonna take our measurements. This is about 6 inches. Okay, so now for round 15 and 16, you're gonna chain 3 and just make 1 double crochet in every stitch around. That's just all we are going to be doing for round 15 and 16. 1 double crochet, no decreases, just 1 double crochet all around. Okay, 1 double crochet for those 2 rounds, round 15 and 16, and we'll meet after we have done those 2 rounds. Okay, so when you finished all around, this is now round 16, slip stitch to the top of your 3rd chain. Now chain 1 and back insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Okay, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. That's a single crochet. Now insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 into the next, insert your hook, pull up a loop and pull through 2. Just gonna single crochet into every stitch around, and that's all you're just going to be doing for this round. Single crochets into every stitch around. Now single crochet into your last stitch, don't slip stitch. Okay, so we're gonna do an invincible join. Okay, I lost a video here. The initial measurement was about 4.5. So, but after I wore it, you could see that it has stretched. That was why I initially left the opening at 4.5. But you can leave yours a little wider than that if you don't want it as tight as mine. So you can leave yours at 5 inches. For a client, I left hers at 5.5. Okay, but it's all good. Okay, so now pick up your tapestry needle, and that's after cutting off your yarn. We're gonna do an invisible join now. Let's get this closer. Okay, so you're gonna insert your hook into the first single crochet right there. Okay, let's go in there under both loops like that, right there. Okay, pull through, and then you go to your last single crochet. That's how I do mine. Okay, just carefully pull through and then insert to the back loop and the other loop at the back, and just draw it up like that. Okay, yeah, you just turn your work inside out and just carefully weaving your ends, ensuring it's not showing at the front side. And when you're done, you just cut your yarn. And our beret is ready. I hope you liked the tutorial and you found it easy to follow my teaching. Please leave a comment, give a thumbs up if you like what I do, and support my channel by subscribing. Don't forget to keep your notification bell on, and keep watching the channel for new content. Whenever I have a new tutorial coming up, I'll be posting it on the community page. Okay, and that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by.